Alright, what's up, yins guys? I'm gonna do another video. Talk about this thing I see on the TV news, the CCAC campus. I think it's Community College of Allegheny County. These reports of this guy pulling up in several instances, picking women, in the college campus and around that area or something, asking for directions. They come up the cars so he can expose himself, and there's been reports about it. I won't tell you how to deal with this guy, but it's kind of funny how one person on one of my local news channels is telling it. He was seen doing a sexual act while he was, one news said exposing himself. The other one said, well, yeah, as soon as they come up the car, he was doing a sexual act. Why don't they just outright say it? He was masturbating in the damn car, doing it so he can pull up, and he's a serial drive-by masturbator. Why don't they just say that? But anyway, I'll tell you how they should deal with these people. A bunch of people on the campus should get together and capture his damn ass, right? And take him into the auditorium and get an assembly together, get the school band and a bunch of people in the sports teams, or the school band and the school brass band, right? Then everybody in the over there have an assembly and have him tied to a chair, and have a taser attached to his groin, right? And then the reason for having the school band there and everything playing and everybody singing. I know I grew up with the little song from the show Schoolhouse Rock on Saturday morning cartoons. Well, there's a little song called Electricity, Electricity. Yeah, they got to get the school brass band all together in the auditorium and have him tied to a chair in the middle of the auditorium with a taser attached to his groin, and have everybody joining in and singing. Yeah, you pull stunts like this in our campus, you get electricity, electricity. That's how you deal with those people. I mean, I think the whole school administration ought to stand up and say, hey, this is our goddamn a campus right here. I mean, we should be able to enforce the laws on our own and take it into our own hands and deal with people like this, and have control of the campus security for, well, people like this. They should be allowed to damn do it. I mean, and be tried to have their own court, and then have surveillance pictures as evidence, and be able to have their own judge and trial and take care of these people. I mean, there needs to be a crackdown on these kind of people. I mean, this is getting to be like epidemic. What the hell is getting wrong with these people? I mean, you can blame it on education or poor education, and it's also where people are getting their education, which I preached about before. I mean, shit that they should be doing. They're going on and looking at pornography, and their only desire is, and they're acting out the damn desires that they're being lied to with pornography, and even some of their relatives, their fathers and uncles, that are teaching them that the most important thing in life is to get laid, and they see the reality of things, and either they're too ugly to meet anybody, or they're some kind of asshole, or there's something in society where they can't meet anybody the right way. They can't act right. So they're taught what their whole goal should be, right? That they should satisfy themselves sexually, which they're not getting. So they act it out in the forms of shit crimes like this. This is what happens, folks, when you have no desires in life. You don't get a hobby. I mean, say even if you're unemployed or underemployed, get a damn hobby. Find something to do to entertain yourself that'll be good for you later. But, I mean, shit like this is an example of what they call degeneracy, but yet people are defending it like it's a civil right, but it's actually a form of degeneracy. I mean, how people evolve backwards, I mean, you can evolve as an upright, standing human being from an animal. It doesn't mean that you're fully evolved superior to some wild animal out there. You can actually be even dressed up in a suit or stuff and commit crimes like people have done, like the airline pilot who got busted for trying to solicit both a mother and daughter some pretty sick shit, respectable jobs like airline pilots. Yeah, you can even be dressed real fancy, have a respectable job, and be like an under-evolved ape, in which apes are more intelligent than some of these people. You can actually evolve backwards. I mean, drugs and alcohol will actually contribute to this, where you just completely evolve backwards. But that's basically what I'm gonna do. I can go on and on, but that's it in a nutshell. I mean, I'm just gonna end this video, but yeah, you get me started, I can go on and on, you know, but this will be a 2-hour long video. All right, but you get the idea.